That was intense. Whew. I came out head first. What I'm talking about is that, did you notice my last videos compared to this video? And then do you notice like the fluctuation happening? Well, I am humanity. How are you? It's going on out there. There's a, you are going to experience, if you are a human being. We love you non-humans. You know, you guys have yet to become. That's just what's happening here on this plane. Well, what's this? Hat. Oops, it doesn't fit because there's a... Why is there a light bulb in my hat? Babes. Oh, well, Venus, trining my 369, feeling fine, let alone Pluto. And I'm a Plutonian person with Mars and Sun there. It's like, don't mind me. I'm just going to give you energy. I wanted to talk about so much now. I've gotten so many downloads, and what I went through for just the past, like, 24 hours, or kind of leading up, no different than a birth. Like, it was so uncomfortable, right? And like, is it going to be possible? It just felt like, but see, there's still an inherent feeling in the air right now is that, you know, we're being attacked. Yeah. Well, for me, it's just, damn, these EMF waves. You know, I turn my Wi-Fi off at night, and the iPhones, they are so fucking toxic, dangerous, and that's why there's only one. You have to use it just one way here, and it's to spread the fact that of enlightenment, and then warn about the hazards of the other that's not enlightened, which we're talking about the mind versus the heart. Indeed, your favorite subject matter of narcissism versus the empath. Human being versus non-human being. What is the secret agent behind? You see, there's the dark triad. Triad means like the third party addition. Dark. Well, what is it? Well, Antichrist, babes. See, now we can talk about well, not necessarily. See, what it is it's a real life interdimensional thing, and it's kind of parasitical for sure. It's parasite. And, it's interesting. See, I don't really know. I keep trying to jigger the wires here for us, and there's something going on. It's interdimensional. We have this thing going on like that. Pardon me while I just got done drinking some pineapple and kiwi ground up juice. See, yes, all of social media needs to be monetized to a social media. It's just, we go like this. See, right now, all of the channels, they have a privatized monetary system in which they feed back into the enemy's banks. And I'm pulling up the language here, and I'm sure you've heard it somewhere before. Nothing new. I'm not making it up. The language is right here, right in front of our faces. All of it. It's just in plain sight, plain view. I'm a content creator. See, you might get a little feeling with me because resonation, heart. See, that's the only ones who can really do it as far as causing buoyancy in you and setting you free. That's exactly what it is, because you might be holding down the truth for some other agency over there. Yeah. And when I come up with the language and the that labeling, it's kind of a label, but see, there's two brands here. Do you notice the absolute confusion going on where it's going nowhere? It is a fucking frenzy of nothing happening. It's amazing. Because we need evolution. We really need to make sense here. CENTS. See, I say that there has to be a whole other, pardon me, my cat's starting to attack me. I say that there should be a whole other constitutional rights scribbled out. See, I keep coming up against the fact that a war is going to happen, and the way that they do it is they turn this power off. They turn the power off because why? Well, they see that we are forming a centralized bank, a social system through social media. It's an anti-social system. And the media behind it is anti-social media. Yes? Because it's one-sided. Oh, those aren't even your friends. Now, when you look at it, you have Facebook that says friends on there. I don't know what the other ones say, but you are to gather constituents based on your vibrational frequency, which is there's, the high and low, but no, really it's based in your brand. Your brand. See, people, uncreative, are under the impression that that money is here to make us work and progress and do things. And it's like, no. See, it's kind of the opposite. If you come from the place of the creator, I guess, I'm talking for the woman's side, I guess, she's like, there isn't anything more or less that we need right here, right now, but our own consciousness and become aware of the truth around us and work that shit and contribute back and keep doing it. Where does money come in again? We can't just go like this and say, man, isn't this great? This is ours. What more can we do? And see, that's a high-minded thing. Tesla talked like that. He's like, oh, what is this? So, because it was always like a ceiling, a spiritual glass ceiling. And so, removing ego, really, I think, but see, there's two egos, babes. Removing the mind is what I mean. That's really important to know that there's two different types here. Two egos, two minds. See, this is all just words. But in scripture, in the past, like thousands of years, they make sure to make that distinction by putting a capital letter. But it's just one capital letter, like for the mind, it's a capital M. Even for mother. And what is it? Why? Because it's a metaphor. Yeah. And what's a metaphor? Well, would you like me to break down the words for you a little bit? Meta. See, the PH is talking about physical. Like you kind of have like it says mind, meta, body, physical, or alternative. See, alternative. See, there's something called channeling. Oh my God, what's my cat eating? Oh, she's got a potato chip. Channeling, and you're watching a channel right now. There's a difference between thinking and then just receiving from, I say I've been contacted from by benevolent beings who live in outer space. Man, I saw the most beautiful situation like 3.5 years ago and experienced it too. And it's real to me because I'm still getting downloads from it. It's still in contact with me. And the way, see, I'm here to tell you people that the way that you know that it's really happening, because this physical world is very illusory. And all the truth is hidden, pretty much, it seems. What I mean is the world. It's not the physical world, it's more just the world. Because physics are just happening there too, and it's good to be aware. And so, but boy, I'm channeling now. But see, talking about channeling, to become a receiver, that's all. So getting back to what we're supposed to be doing here with the video game. The language is already here. They kind of changed it a little bit, to fashion exactly to just let us know what's happening if you can figure it out. There's like this one way to do it, and I'm doing it. And it's taken me 12 years, I think, or 11 since I've been on social media. It has been here for 25 years. I'm a meditator. I can see I've left a legacy with whatever I do. Where I was working, I ended up trying to tell you, was it 15 or 14 or 14 or 15? Well, anyway, if you add in the bonuses that my boss used to give us and she used to do great like that for us in the holidays and stuff like that, then it's over $15 an hour probably. But I was trying to tell you, I left the legacy there. Man, I made so many in just producing, and yeah, everywhere I go, I do that, and I'm doing it here, and I will. It is happening. See, the thing is well, I'm going to be patient. I'll be here for as long as I can breathe, and I'm refining myself. What I put on my Facebook, some of the things there. See, you have, babes. What was supposed to happen, and it hasn't happened yet over the last 25 years. This is where I'm very wary and aware that there's going to be a massive war. It's going to happen so quick and destructive because they're ahead of the game a little bit. They know that I'm here. I'm highly targeted. I was trying to tell you about the EMF waves. It's not Wi-Fi, but you got to get away from your iPhone. We call it Elon Musk, but they have to put these puppets in front and say this is what we're doing. And you're going to see, and they lie to you basically. But they kind of language is bad, so it looks like we're consenting and having a great old jolly good old time here. But if you get into the non-physical reality of the sciences here that are operating against, like that we don't know, that it's kind of they've been tuning things against us, and so. Sorry, kind of jumping around as far as I'm concerned. No, this needs to be monetized by way of what I'm trying to tell you here is that, see, they do it in a privatized way, but there can be something different that happens. And I'm still right now, I don't know how, like, how do we open our own bank? Yeah. Well, it's already here. See, in so many different ways to feed into the public. See, but that's kind of like a inverted reverse thing. What I'm talking about is, see, we all have bills to pay, and everybody does. See, that doesn't need to be like a private thing, as well as the way that you get the money to do it, right? Here, if you guys are listening to this, like, imagine if 100 people heard this and said, "Man, so yeah, they'll see, like, what if 800 or see?" And you start doing this stupid math, which is like, yeah, if 800 people sent me $100, do the math. Let's do the math. I'm so bad at it. Is it $800,000? Sorry, that's nothing. It's a bad idea to close this. Bullshit. I see it going so fast into taking back our money, mainly relieving ourselves of the lower vibrational frequency of narcissism. Yep, in a handbag right there. Because when you dissolve that feeling of living in scarcity all the time and never being good enough, right? The money is totally designed to do that right now, which it doesn't have to be, right? They say money is freedom. Well, when do we get a chance to work it? It means that your bays are pilled, your bills are paid. I have a communications bill coming up. It's a little bit like overdue. I paid some of it last, but they went to other, right? Anyway, it's $111, and nobody should be worried and looking at each other like, I can't do it. It's like, no, I can't do it because you're not listening to me, and you're not going to listen to you because